Celtic will secure the sole Europa League round of 32 spot in Champions League Group B with at least a draw against Anderlecht on Tuesday night. The Hoops won the first leg in Belgium convincingly, and while a repeat of that 3-0 victory is possible, Captain Scott Brown has suggested the SPFL aren't giving Celtic any assistance when it comes to preparing for games in Europe. The Scottish Giants have 8 Premiership games this month, and would have played 3 games within the space of 9 days before the Anderlecht clash. Scott complained of the congested fixture, slightly aiming a dig at the SPFL by claiming, "I don't think it helps. There is always going to be something going from one game to the other, whether that is a player rivalry or fans or whether it is the whole team. After winning a cup, you play the same team 2.5 days later. It shouldn't really happen. I know the fixtures are building up, but there is plenty of time after Christmas. If you look at our schedule all the way through December as well, for them to throw an extra game in for us. They are supposed to be helping us as well. I'm not surprised by it. Because it's the SPFL. There was no explanation given. If you asked Motherwell or ourselves, we would want some time off after a cup final. As the winners, you would like time to enjoy it, not to be thrown right in at the deep end again against the same opponent. We could play more games at the end of January or towards the end of the season, before the split. There will be plenty of time. You would think they would try and help us out with our Champions League game coming up next week, because it's good for Scottish football if we do well. We don't get a lot of time off in the summer. So if they could make a bit easier around the European fixtures, it would be much appreciated." Celtic will place well for the 3rd consecutive time at the weekend, and the toxicity of the first 2 games could see the Hoops become subject to heavy physicality. Moussa Dembele suffered an ankle injury in the Betfred League Cup final last Sunday and remains a doubt for the Anderlecht game. Any further injuries could limit the side's chances against the Belgian Giants, while they also have fatigue issues to deal with.